Hello everyone, welcome back again to JCE Connect channel. So in this class, we'll study about engineering ethics. So engineering ethics is the study of moral issues and decisions that confronting individuals as well as the organizations which are involved in the engineering. So this is purely belongs to the technical aspect. So we need to choose better ethical works in the organization so that we need to avoid any other circumstances which are belongs to in a wrong way. Okay, and then especially which comes under in technical part. Engineering ethics is the study of related questions about moral ideas, characters, policies, and relationships of the people and the different organizations which are involved in the technological activity. Because in the particular organizations, so they will be planning with respect to technical aspects, such as we need to hire a particular machines because the productivity of the work is like that, but it should have the moral ethics within that decision. Because in some cases, even though it is with a less cost and less time, it gives the better productivity, but it's just against the ethical things which are purely destroying the moral ethics about the construction company. So again, we need to use. I mean, we need to. We are not supposed to use such equipments or things in the construction work. And then ethical issues they are faced by the engineers. So this one we have studied in the previous class. That is bribery and fraud, fairness, conflicts of interest, honesty in research and testing, and environmental protections. Even though we are having certain ethics and morals like we should not use the equipments which are releasing toxic gases, so we need to avoid such equipments as well as the machines in the industry. The honesty in research and testing means whatever the results will get the same thing we need to update in the records. And then conflicts of interest, fairness we have studied, and public safety also is a major thing which can be achieved by this engineering ethics. And then professional rights also we have studied. We are having certain rights to judge and complaint on the wrong ways of works which are carried out in the engineering things. Okay, and then we were discussing about employee rights. Okay, and here the organizations will not also discriminate against an employee or employee for engaged in outside activities or for objecting to an organization which are directive that violates common norms of morality. So every companies will be having their own rights and every employees will be having their own rights, but they are not going to cross over the rights of each other. Okay, so depends upon the situation and all, we need to speak up with respect to the rights so that we should give the proper justice. Either you are an employee or you are an organization member, and the employee will not be unprivileged, underprivileged of any employment of reasonable privacy in his or her workplace. Okay, so they need to have certain freedom to take the personal decisions and all. So that time companies are not supposed to interfere with their personal things or personal decisions, so that this employee will be having some freedom to work peacefully on the given work. And then no personal information about the employees will be collected or kept other than what is necessary to manage the organizations efficiently and to meet the legal requirements. So companies basically, when they hired employees, they are going to collect some data or information from them. So whatever the data and informations are necessary, only that much they need to collect. So other than that, if they are taking the other informations such as personal informations and all, it's not the proper way to collect the data. So they can employ, being an employee, he can raise the questions like the unnecessary data are not not permissible to share it. Okay, And then confidential information and proprietary information. So here information is considered desirable to be kept secret. So in every companies they will be having their own secrets. So as per the informations which are given by the company, we need to keep it as a confidential itself. Okay, and then it is information that the employer or client would like to have. We kept the secret in order to complete the effectively against business rivals. Means the whatever the conflicts or the fights we can see between the one company to the other company, one business partner to the other business partner, it's just like sharing the confidential things, whatever they are shared to the concerned persons. And then this information includes how business is run and its products and suppliers, which directly affects the ability of the company to compete in the marketplace. And again, it helps to competitor to gain the advantage or catch up the informations that a company owns or proprietaries. And this is the primary, sorry, this is the primarily used in legal scenes and also called trade secret. It's like we need to maintain it secretly. And then moving on to the next concept, that is proprietary information. So this information is such as financial data, that how much money they are investing and how much income they are getting, and how that cash flow is going to be considered, and each and everything they will be having some confidential things within the body, and the test results or trade secrets that are viewed as the holder's property and that they wish to keep from becoming public knowledge. So there's few things they need to keep it as a secret, that they should not share that one to the public. For information to be considered about this proprietary, and it should not be readily available in public sources, and the company should take every reasonable step to maintain its confidentiality. And this may includes developing the security system to protect proprietary information from the increasing threat of cyber hacking. So few things, again, it can be hacked without any presence of there. So just by this coding things, they can easily hack the system, or the informations which are stored in a particular database. And conflict of interest. So here confidential information is the informations that ain't desirable to keep secret. And engineers are required to keep the confidential certain informations belong to their own employer or client. For example, the client is coming for a visit tomorrow, so they need to make all the arrangements, and whatever the test results are there, they need to show them as they will get in the after the testing. So few people, what they will do, just they will test those material, and while writing in the data book, the results will get changed. So it's like what, again, it's like losing the trustworthiness between the relationship just for the purpose of benefits. And then such information, if released, that might allow other companies or organizations to gain an unfair competitive advantage. Again, it shows what the other companies people will get the advantage, and then they will come forward with the necessary steps. And conflict of the interest, which are created by interest in other companies. So when work actually for the competitor or subcontractor as an employer or a consultant, so that gives the interest which are created by the other companies. And having partial ownership or substantial stock holdings in the competitor's business, so that also gives the interest of conflicts. And tempting customers away from their current employer while still working for them to form their own competing business. And these are the conflicts created by the insider information. So using inside informations to set up business opportunity for oneself or for family or friends. It's like what, when they know about the stock markets and all, easily they are going to invest the money and all. So in that case, that whatever the conflicts of interest will be there. It's like tempting their own family members to invest in that and all. So that time, sometimes it may feels advantageable and sometimes it may be the disadvantage or loss of the investors. And buying stock in the company for which the one work is not objectionable, but it should be based on the same information available at the public. And the use of any company secrets by employee just to secure a personal gain that threatens the interest of the company. And here you can see gift and bribe. So here bribe can be said to be a substantial amount of money or goods which are offered beyond a stated business contracted with the aim of winning an advantage in gaining or keeping the contract. So bribe in the sense just to complete the work, whatever the amount or things they are expecting from the top management or from the third party. It's like taking an additional amount which are not specified in the contract. That one we can consider as a bribe. Just it's like what we'll consider the bribe for winning an advantage of gaining or keeping the contract. Price fixing. So it was an act was passed which forbade or prevented companies from jointly setting prices in many ways that restrain free competition and trade. Whistleblowing. So whistleblowing is like maybe you can see a common word, but it's like what the construction industry employees are often required to report improper, unsafe, or illegal construction activities. It's like what sharing their own secrets with other company people. Like our own company is not following this. Our own company is doing the illegal activities to the other companies. So that creates a bad image about the company. I mean, being working in the same company, you are just giving a false informations to the other company people such that it's like a disadvantage part to their own company. Okay, and then whistleblowing is an act of conveying informations about a significant moral problem by a present or former employee or outside the approved channels or against the strong pressure to someone. It's like what might be the some people will be working in a particular company and after few months they will quit that job and they will join for the next company. So that time whatever the informations are shared by the previous company will be spread in their present company. So it's like also called the whistleblowing. So that shows what might be he will be doing the same thing when he quit the current job and join for the further job. So it's like a bad quality of the employee. The features of whistleblowing are so it's act of disclose about the topic, about the agent, about the recipient. So act of disclosure that is intentionally conveying informations outside approved organizational channel when the person is under pressure not to do so from the higher ups. Then topic. Regarding topic means the information is believed to a concern a significant moral problem for the organization. Somewhere the problem may get occurs within the organization structure. So everything it is getting passed from one organization to other organizations within the company. So that's about the topic that how the whistleblowing will get passes from one place to other. Then agent, a person is disclosing the information is an employee or former employee. And then recipient, the information is conveyed to a person or organization who can act on it. Here you can see the types of whistleblowing, that is external whistleblowing, the act of passing on informations outside the organization. It's like sharing the informations not only in their company but it's outside their own company. So next, it's nothing but what, so the two employee of two different company are friends and they are sharing their own confidential things or improper things from one to other. It's like what external whistleblowing. And internal whistleblowing in the sense the act of passing on informations to someone within the organizations but outside the approved channel. Sorry for that. And then So these are the different types of whistleblowings what you can see in the construction industry.